Cut the glasses on.
There you go. Let's make you look better.
Now I know you just think you're good at every game. Because every game you play, you said you're good at. Because you suck. I'm just saying. You're not good at none of the games you play, but you always say you are. But I know now it's a disease. I've never been on a game and somebody was like, bro, call Noah. He cold. Never. I've been on a game with you since 2016. No one's ever been like, bro, call Noah.
Hey,
2K,
why'd you
bro.
decide to stop playing Madden?
Bro, call Noah for 2K.
Why'd you decide
bro.
to stop
like,
playing Madden?
He's cold in a bitch.
Why?
How did you get in that league, by the way? How did you get in that league?
You,
there was a thing in 2K where you can give people
enjoy
players.
talking shit?
About you? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I won the call. I can't even talk shit about Belal. I gotta start doing different takes. I gotta start giving people more chance. I gotta be optimistic like you. I gotta be more optimistic, maybe that's what it is. Cause every time I be thinking I know something, it just prove me wrong. I ain't gonna lie. Belal is no hoe. Everybody got a little hoe in him, and he didn't get that button press. Pause.
I know we joke around about you being the casual and everything. Yeah.
I be playing half the time.
Nah, yeah, but you give a good casual perspective. But that's why the sport is so great, though. Yeah. Because people could prove you wrong. You could hate somebody. You could just not think somebody's good. But as long as they keep winning, they're just gonna keep proving you wrong.
I mean, they said the same thing about Bo Nickel.
What they say about Bo Nickel?
They said the same thing about Bo Nickel.
What are you doing?
He could be the next Captain America. He can do it. I think he can. And then that came out.
Ain't nothing.
Everybody got a little bit.
Bro, he just got beat. We just talked about this. He got beat by someone who was better than him, more experienced than him.
He's fighting the number one contender or a top 3 fighter, either one. He's a top 3, either number 1, top 3 in a couple months after what he did to Bo Nickel.
Oh yeah, hopefully he's gonna fight.
Then say, hurry up.
Sean Strickland.
Hurry up. Sean Strickland. No, he's fighting. What are you talking about? He's fighting Australian dude.
RDR.
Yeah, he's fighting what's his name? Bro,
it's middleweight.
85.
Yeah.
Bro, he's fighting the Australian guy, bro. The one he can't. Izzy always be whooping his ass. What's his name, bro?
Oh, Robert Whittaker?
Yes. Bro, I thought you seen that.
RDR is fighting Robert Whittaker?
You drunk. I sent it to you, bro. You tripping. They already announced it. What are you talking about?
Pull that up. Pull that up for me. There's no way. Wow. RDR is fighting Robert Whittaker. That's a good fight. That's a good fucking fight, dog. This is why I like cross-promotion fights, dude. This is what we would be able to see if we watched back in the day, right? Like if we got to see those cross-promotional fights when a Pride champion would fight a UFC champion. And
bro, what are you talking about? No.
What page is this on?
In July.
What page is this on?
ESPN, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
That's crazy.
You be thinking I'm just the real life casual.
You are the casual.
I get it, but I know what I'm talking about, bro.
All right.
I invest time into this, bro. I'm not just doing this because I like it. I'm doing this because I have a passion for it, bro. Let me pass the phone, man. Let me pass the phone, bro.
I can't see nothing on this one.
True? Yeah, it's broke up. Yeah, we've been through a lot. We ain't gonna say what happened, but we've been through a lot.
All right, cool. Robert Whittaker versus RDR.
Robert Whittaker don't got a lot of hoe in him, so it's gonna be a different type of fight. Not a lot of hoe. Not a lot. And if you do press it, it may disappear real quick.
Well, RDR also beat Kevin Holland.
We just talked about how Kevin Holland don't give a damn. Like, that's impressive,
but he beat him in a dominant fashion. I don't think Kevin Holland landed anything on him.
Kevin Holland is not a hoe neither, though. So
exactly.
He'll just beat your ass.
Bro, this dude was a 2-division champion. That's what people aren't understanding. That's why they're not giving Bo Nickel any ounce of... I mean, honestly, I think he's been having a good amount of supporters, but he has his haters for sure.
Everybody got haters. It wouldn't be a sport. What you said cross promotion, so he's not in the UFC?
Renier de Ridder's in the UFC now, but he was the champion in one championship.
Nobody watching. Nobody waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I had to wake up at 3,
Nah.
taking dumps, having to watch.
Their main cards happen on U.S. time. Like you could watch them like U.S. time.
Okay, but I was waking up early watching.
Yeah, those were the fight nights.
Be
pretty
fun
much,
too.
right? And all Muay Thai, all
go crazy
gloves, just swinging.
Dog, it's an experience
for like $3,000.
It's an experience, bro. It's an experience, bro. But the thing is, you can do out there with $3,000 is what you can do out there with 3,000. You could do out here with 500,000.
Not 500,000. No,
50 bands. 50. I say 50.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
But I go to Thailand with 10 bands.
Because I know 300,000 baht is $50,000.
They say that a lot. You just won
300,000.
They say that a lot, bro. If I have 100K in Thailand, it'd be an experience. I'm just gonna say that.
No, yeah, it'd be an experience for sure.
Yeah.
Would you gonna mess with the ladies over there?
No, I wouldn't.
The lady,
I don't know why you said you don't know who they are. I'm gonna look at the throat real hard.
All right, but yeah, so that's why I said it was a cross promotional fight.
Yeah,
but yeah, imagine if he was still champion, we got to see him fight while he was champion over there, or if we get to see Anatoly Malaikin or one of their champions.
Bruh, he may get dropped.
If Anatoly was a 3-weight world champion,
I know. Sometimes, bro, they come over here and it'd be round 1.
Well, the first thing that would happen, he would have to go through USADA. That's the first thing that would happen.
Anatoly is 155. Anatoly's a big dude. What's the guy? The kickboxer. What's the kickboxer?
No, Anatoly Malaikin is the heavyweight, light heavyweight, and middleweight.
Heavyweight guy, big dude. What's the? Damn, he's cold. I've seen his highlights. I haven't seen a real fight. I've seen him drop people though.
Yeah, dropping people, doesn't get tired, strong as hell, good wrestler.
Oh man,
it'd be a tough fight.
One is
and RDR had to fight him twice, bro.
He won.
Yeah, he took both of his belts at light heavyweight and middleweight.
What's the that dude's called?
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna come to UFC and rake shop, no cap.
Nah, he just lost though to Rug, Senegalese wrestler.
No, I'm talking about RDR.
Oh, yeah.
Because he'll fight Robert Whittaker, and then no, this was probably gonna happen. He gonna drop Robert. He'll drop Robert. I know it's a tough task. Don't that sound crazy? He gonna drop Robert Whittaker. Everybody gonna go high. Sean gonna fight Izzy one more time because Izzy pissed off.
Izzy is pissed. Yeah, Izzy wants his get back for sure.
Izzy will drop Sean early. Early.
We only seen that once.
Bro, pissed off. Bro, he's not gonna let Sean do this. Because you saw what happened when he got his read with Alex. Alex is not a hoe. We all know this. Do we all know
Legendary.
this? Legendary, not a hoe. Okay. We saw what happened at Reed.
Mm-hmm.
Did all that. Okay, boom. Damn, they'll set up RDR for a belt. He beat Robert Whittaker. Or they'll just have him fight Izzy.
I mean, no, yeah.
I want to see him fight Izzy.
Yeah, they can let him fight it out. I mean, the thing is
I want to see him fight Izzy.
I mean, because we have Dricus. Who's he fighting next? Khamzat.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a minute before people fight Dricus.
Yeah, and that's happening like later, like September, October.
Go beat Dricus. His big ass. This is gonna be the first time you see Dricus' big ass fly around. He gonna get flammed around. Dricus ain't never been ragdoll like that before.
Bro, you know if Khamzat's on 100, Dricus is on about 112.
Damn.
Dricus gonna match energy.
Dricus do steroids. I have a bold take.
Everybody.
And he do the right steroids. Not the ones Izzy be doing. He do the right ones. So when you don't see that thing round off, he do the right ones. He got a good doctor. I know Dricus on steroids. Big white dude like that, big swole white dude can cut weight, still be fine. He's not really cutting. Big white dude. Don't ever get tired. Okay. All right. Okay, Dricus. I know why.
But I mean, when you're efficient in your technique, it makes not getting tired easier. Like the more efficient you are, it's not because they're in better shape or whatever. Yeah. Maybe, but it's also the comfortability with it, because most of the calories you burn and most of the fatigue you get is actually mental fatigue than it is physical fatigue. Yeah. It's because you're thinking like if I was to get in a street fight, the first thing I'd do is I'd probably hit them with something hard and then start faking, make them just react. Then when they're tired, I'll just pick them apart, right? But
I keep doubting the dude. He probably win. Dricus is really good.
Dricus cold. But I mean, that's a conversation later down the line because I don't even think it's official. But what we did have is UFC 315. What? Well, hold on. What episode is this? Is episode 75?
So 75.
Episode 75.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
The will versus the way.
Man. Leeway.
Come on now. All right, so we're gonna get into UFC 315. UFC 315. Well, what's that?
This shit was hot garbage.
Why after every card you come on here talking about it was garbage?
Shit was hot garbage.
Yeah, you watch it week to week,
It
eating snacks, watching the fights.
was alright, bro. It was alright.
All right.
Alright.
Dog, nah, there was some banger fights on that.
There was a couple, whoa. There was a couple, you know.
Jose Aldo versus Aiemann Zahabi. They put on a fucking classic fight, dude. That
Jose Aldo about to go apply for an AARP card next weekend.
why would you disrespect a legend like that?
No, he a legend.
A legend.
He a legend.
And you out here disrespecting him.
He a legend.
That's unforgivable.
No,
Jose
but
Aldo, dude, honestly, I didn't even necessarily agree with, because he retired afterwards, right? So I didn't even agree with what he was saying, talking about he doesn't have it anymore and things like that. I think maybe because it was, at the end he like kind of broke. But if you think about the way the fight played out, dude, that looked like vintage Jose Aldo. I'm talking about traditional Muay Thai, had the leg bouncing, leading with flying knees into hooks, rocking and dropping Aiemann Zahabi. Dude, he was winning that. He won that first round. The second round was a close round. That was where it kind of got a little dull. Like Aiemann started coming back, probably won that round. And then we got to the third round. But in that second round, let's not forget, in that second round, there was 2 nut shots in that second round. Aiemann still won it, but there was 2 nut shots that the ref didn't give Jose any time for.
I watched Aldo.
And from experience, bro, nut shots can make you tired, bro.
I watched Aldo soccer ball kick dude in the face while he was sitting on the ground. And you talk about 2 nut kicks? Shin to top of dome. Dude knocked, rock, fell balls. The ref don't say shit. You talk about kicking him in the balls?
It was well timed.
And then you asked me why Jose said it was over. I'm going to show you why Jose said it was over. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to show you. You ready?
No, actually.
On the press conference, Jose I was like this. He said, Jose, you think it's over? Jose said, yeah. I don't think I like this shit no more. I don't like doing this no more. I can't even see the pupil. Big old eye. Jose, you sure? Yep, this is it. Sometimes people don't want to go out like Anthony Smith. Be 40 and 38. Been knocked out 32 times. It said, damn, I think I can still do it. Talk about some prime Jose. Prime Jose want to go home. I'm tired of getting hit. Fat. You couldn't even see Jose
What is wrong with you? Yes. Okay, he incurred a little bit of damage from the fight.
A little bit.
Sure. Nah,
That's what you said, a little bit.
Nah, they both took years off each other. Nah, for sure. And I don't know how they didn't win fight of the night. Keep it real. Like, I don't know how they didn't win fight of the night.
Dude looked like he woke up from the dead, came back and started squabbling. That was a crazy fight.
I actually thought Jose killed him. When he dropped him in that third round, dude was wobbling. He dropped him. Dude tried to get up and got soccer kicks right in the teeth. Bro, I thought that was over.
Bro, I told you, bro, this in football should be the only sport when somebody die and everybody go, and they pick them up, bring them back, and then everything should just keep going. Like nothing happened.
You see why? They should just make it legal. The soccer kicks. It's an effective technique. That's the thing.
Why you say technique? There's no technique in behind that.
It is technique.
Well, he kicked the dog.
The technique really was in the timing of how he did that because it was not illegal. Aiemann Zahabi's weight was going up, and there was no weight bearing, hands. Is what they call it.
If I wake up at 9 a.m. and I see a Noah Nawade breakdown,
what
of the kick that man gave that dude, I'm gonna be very pissed. This dude said the timing. If you break down that
it was good. It was good timing. That's why the ref didn't do anything. That was a great call not to stop it. actually, during that. Because, you know, in the heat of the moment, you see someone get kicked, punted in the head like that. You probably just go, whoa.
You saw his skull get a little dent when he did that. Dog, dude kicked me like that. I don't know if I keep fighting, bro. I'll be calm.
Yeah, but anyway, so he kicked him, and then fucking Zahabi came back, bro. Jose, he hit Jose with a flurry, kneed him in the body. Jose looked at the clock.
That hurt.
And it was over.
Yeah, that hurt. That body.
Once that happened,
yeah.
Shit. Yeah,
he
back to the cage, and then Aiemann started putting on pressure, and then Jose, he circled out. Good. He threw a cross into a takedown. Good attempt. And then he had the opportunity to get up, and he kind of failed to guard. And then just kept his legs locked the whole time. Like, when that happened, bro, I was begging.
Brutal.
I was begging, just open your guard, like, try and get back to the feet. Do something, please.
His body was begging, too.
Aiemann was just raining down those elbows, dude.
No, you better start hyping people up. You're going to get somebody killed.
That was a disturbing fight to watch, bro.
You're going to get somebody hurt. Talking about this is prime Aldo. He's going to hurt.
No, but the thing is, like, he looked so good, though, before that. Like, the way he was ripping the body, too. Oh, my God. He looked good. And, but I think they gave the decision to the right person. I heard some people talking about it was a robbery. Like, dude, did you see how that fight ended?
It was so robbery.
Like, did you see how the fight ended? The second round was close. Maybe, I guess some people might have given it to Aldo, but, like, did you see how that fucking shit ended?
Carnage. Every dog has his day, though, dog.
And again, if this was one championship,
oh, here we go.
Aiemann Zahabi also would have won, because what happens later on, what's it called?
You
has more effect.
Damage.
Damage, and like they don't score round by round. It's like who incurred the most damage. I
like that.
You know, it's just open. Like,
nah, but it wouldn't make sense though. It wouldn't make sense because some of them older cats, bro, their face be so scar tissued up and stuff. And you can flick them and they stuff stop leaking. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, but no, they go by damage. Like not. I mean, they're martial artists over there. Like they're more martial artists than we are. Like we just have any old fucking guy judging every now and again. Like having a judge who has credentials like the jiu-jitsu black belt and has had boxing experience, that's a rarity in MMA in the States. Usually they're like boxing judges unless they come from maybe like Nevada. But yeah. Anyways, I thought that could potentially win fight of the night. Aiemann Zahabi he put his name on the mat for sure with that one. People ain't gonna forget about that fight no time, so why?
Somebody's gonna put him down. I keep saying somebody like it's not possible. Let me be more specific. The way he fights, waiting for somebody to get tired and stuff like that.
He was
what if let's just say he fights a younger cat, right? That never get tired. Willing. We don't be talking about this, bro. I'm just saying, what if I like his style because he's a dangerous person. He loves carnage. You can tell.
He was winning.
He's a carnage. He dude's willing. He's willing. I can't knock him. He's a dog because the dude he put down.
And it's a good strategy to hold off early and increase as you go forward against Aldo. Every time we've seen Aldo lose, minus McGregor, that's what we've seen.
Put him on the ground.
He starts fading, and then you can get him. Once he starts fading, you can get him. Before that, he's a hard motherfucker to beat.
And Conor waited for him to move 2 inches, and I did that. No.
So, in the co-main event, we had Valentina Shevchenko and Manon Fiorot. A bit of I think Manon kind of made that one a little bit boring because she kept trying to hold her against the cage. But before that, Shevchenko was hitting her with some shots. In that first round, oh God, Shevchenko looked good, dog. And her style, the way she bounced, set, bounce, set, bounce, can't kick, fucking knock your ass out. Bam!
Never seen wrong matchup, bro. Wrong matchup.
I mean, it was a good fight. It was 2-2 going into the 5th round. Valentina won the 5th round.
It was cool. I
don't think less of Manon. I haven't watched that fight, but I know you chose Manon, so you might feel different.
I'd rather switch the fights. The 2 ladies that fought, I'd rather switch those fights.
Natalia Silva.
I'd rather switch those. The ones
Alexa Grasso. Natalia Silva.
Switch those 2.
If you're not giving it to, and we'll talk about Belal and Jack Della Maddalena, but if you're not gonna give like the MVP of that night to Jack, you just gotta give it to Natalia Silva. She dominated Alexa Grasso, dude.
Alexa was looking like that last fight though. She's been getting dominated. This ain't the.
But the last fight against Shevchenko, like she got dominated in the like grappling aspect of it, right? The timing of the shots and stuff like that, like Valentina made it very boring by doing that. And it's cool, like, you know, she won and stuff like that, but at the same time, that's how she got dominated. I think what it was is she was kind of used to the 5-round pace. Because she took too long to get started, bro.
No,
She took too long to get started. Natalia Silva did a beautiful job having the footwork, being on the outside, using the kick, side kicked it to the mouth, using the counter check hook into a jab check. Like her lead hand was very active, so every time Alexa wanted to come in, she was having to worry about something. Alexa's jab was doing well, but I think she got too caught up in trying to have her positioning perfect before she started striking.
I think you picked Alexa.
Nah, I chose Natalia Silva. I'm not gonna go against Natalia Silva, dog. She been on a run.
And Alexa hasn't. She's been getting her ass whooped. Every
Why
fight
she's been getting her ass whooped, dog? She just beat Valentina. She beat her in a rematch. And
No,
then she lost the
time
title.
out. I'm just saying, every time Alexa fight, she be leaking. Like, there's holes in her head after every single fight.
This one she had a
Can we
bad cut
change
right
something up? Can we? God damn! Why every time we gotta go to the? I know it's supposed to hurt.
A Mexican style of boxing, bro.
What I told you about that shit. Look, we need to have a meeting. We need to change up some of the parameters in this style. Why the hell I gotta hurt
It's
all
not for
the time?
everybody.
I know it ain't.
It's not for everybody.
Okay, look, this is the plan, guys. Okay, we gonna whoop ass, but we gonna get our ass whooped too. Don't worry. Our ass is gonna be whooped plenty, but don't worry, we gonna whoop theirs too.
Worse than
Worse than we getting whooped, but we gonna get whooped. I want to make sure that's clear. I want to make sure. Don't ever get that misconstrued. You will have a well whooped ass, but you gonna win. In the back.
Right here in the back.
I want to say what I want to say, but I'm not getting in trouble. I got a lot of friends, Hispanic friends and stuff like that, and I don't want to be rude. So
Oh, fuck.
in the back. In the back. Wait a minute.
Okay, so the strike difference wasn't too bad. It was 74 to 54. But yeah, as far as like significant strikes are concerned, Natalia Silva was landing the most. There was one flurry, like I think then the first.
They said she was running too, but you can't say that because she was.
Oh no! She wasn't running because she was throwing.
Oh yeah.
She was throwing.
Yeah, it hurt.
Heat.
It hurt.
Every time you heard. Every
all
time.
night. All night.
Oh, knuckles. I know
I heard this all night. All night.
The thing is, but when Alexa extended her combinations like she did at the end of the first or end of the second, whichever round that was, when she extended that combination, ate a couple shots, and then kept throwing, then she actually landed a few shots. And her punches in that extension of that combination were actually sharper. Because as that boxing exchange got longer and longer, Natalia's went from being sharp and hard from the angles she was liking to like a little bit like slapping. And you could take those punches. So, I think Alexa found that out, which is what made her start pressuring a little bit more and like throwing a little bit more out of position. But Natalia was doing so good with her footwork that if you were going to throw, you were going to throw from a bad position. So you're going to get hit, but it's like, which shot is going to hurt worse type shit.
Yeah.
That's the kind of game she was playing. And Alexa figured that out, but it was just too little too late, I think.
Face all swelled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Natalia hit
It
her
was
with some
over.
shots, and then Wayne re-grappled her, and her takedown defense looked fucking stupendous. Bruh, Natalia Silva could be champion, for sure.
Her and Valentina finna just have a
Her and Valentina are going to have that's going to be
kickboxing
a
match.
beautiful fight to watch, bro. Valentina's Muay Thai versus Natalia Silva's fucking Taekwondo. And she got heat in her hands. Valentina's going to try to take her down, for sure. 100%. No way.
Let's get this out of the way.
We saw what she did with
Yeah, let's get
Grasso.
this out the way.
When
Let's
she-
get this out the way.
When she's having trouble on her feet, I'm gonna just take it. And that's even coming from a striking background. The fact that we're saying that's why she's one of the greatest of all time, bro. If not, some people say, or most people say, Amanda Nunes is the greatest of all time, but Valentina arguably beat her.
Amanda gonna get off the bench press. She gonna have 225 on there. She gonna rack. Amanda gonna rack that 225. She gonna pump her big ass back. Amanda gonna put them gloves on, whoop Valentina ass, coming straight off layoff.
She ain't never whooped Valentina's ass, bro. If you go look at that fight, those fights, oftentimes Amanda was actually more damaged than Valentina. Valentina was just a killer, dog. She was fighting above her weight.
Who won?
She was fighting above her weight. In the judges' eyes, Amanda won twice.
Yeah, 225.
Once when they were younger, then once a little older for the belt.
She gonna rack that shit up. Gonna whoop Valentina ass.
Amanda had a big back, boy.
A big old back.
She went down to her division. Now she has the most rubies. She's the only one who filled up a belt with rubies.
I can't wait till she come back. Who do you think they're gonna set her up with?
Valentina?
No,
Or Natalia?
Amanda.
Oh, Amanda. Oh, no. She's going to be fighting Kayla. Or the winner of Kayla and Juliana. Yeah. The winner of Kayla.
I bet both of them don't even want to. They both of them don't even want to win. Damn, we got to fight. We have to.
Nah, they actually both want that fight with Amanda.
That's what they tell you, bro. Everybody tell you that shit, bro. I would tell you that. I'd tell you I would fight Amanda now, knowing damn well, damn, I got to fight this big back, big swole ass. Amanda don't produce estrogen.
Okay. Come on now.
That's a main dog. That's a dog. Okay. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I probably am. But look, the way she fight like a man. Strong, physical, be slinging holes around. Be slamming them like she in the WWE. You tripping. This ain't no regular woman, dog. Amanda got pecs.
Amanda is obviously like the GOAT. If not Valentina, bro. It's between them two.
Why you keep saying
Right now, it's between them two.
She's 2-0 against the GOAT you talking about.
Valentina Shevchenko's an assassin, bro.
I get that. But she done killed the assassin twice.
No, she ain't killed nobody. It went to decision twice.
She won against that assassin you talking about twice.
You see, okay.
If Storm Shadow got beat up twice, would he still be the same G.I. Joe? You wouldn't want him saving you, right?
Benoit Saint Denis fight.
Nah, you ain't finna change.
Prepolec.
Nah, you ain't finna
Come on, y'all. We gotta move forward.
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
Benoit Saint Denis is fighting Kyle Prepolec, or he fought Kyle Prepolec. Yeah, second round submission. Benoit Saint Denis. He looked good, dog.
He needed that.
He looked good. Yeah, he did. He needed to make a statement. Oh, not just Dustin Poirier. What fucking Morcano did to him?
Oh my goodness,
That was bad.
they both were bad.
But he came in against after having Joel Alvarez pull out, took on the Canadian hometown boy on short notice,
Beat his butt.
and was able to choke him out in the second.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Good job. Shit, I'm not saying anything. Who would he fight next? That's lightweight. Who would he fight next?
55.
That good. Oh, damn, we haven't seen him fight Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker don't have a fight.
Dan Hooker, have you seen Dan Hooker's hand, bro? He ain't fighting no time soon.
He gonna fight BSD. They gonna fight. He's just gonna throw it.
He just posted his hand like if not a month ago, bro. It looked like a dog. It didn't look good. That's all I'm saying. It didn't look good.
Really? So he's really like not fighting, but
Bro, he's met. Look at the hand before you say that. Look at the hand first.
Prepolec.
It makes sense. I can't. I'm honest.
yeah. But before we talk about the rest of the card, we got to talk about the main event: Belal Muhammad versus Jack Della. It went kind of like how you thought, huh?
Exactly how I thought.
Because what'd you end up saying? You chose Jack Della.
No, I said he has one weapon against Jack Della, and if that doesn't work, he's gonna have a well-whooped ass, a rear end, well-whooped on. Exactly. He couldn't take him down, and then when he did, he couldn't keep him down. He said, "Oh shit!" And nobody want to fight this dude straight up. Out. Nobody want to box this dude straight 5 rounds. For what? And he had to. Damn it. Fuck. Belal lip was sliced open. Lip was on the other side.
Bro, he had a sliced lip. He had a broken orbital, broken nose.
That's for going 5 rounds because that his game plan didn't work. What you think Islam doing?
What do you mean?
Islam pissed off. Islam pissed off, bro. You whoop my partner like that? Fuck this whole lip up and shit. He in the hospital right now. Okay. Islam got something for you, boy. He like that big brother you go
I think he's
tell.
more pissed off. Or you think he's happy now that he gets this opportunity? Ain't that kind of? What do you think about that? What do you think about like Islam? Like some people are saying like that's kind of. I know Aljamain Sterling was saying like Islam's kind of praying on his downfall. If like right after, because as soon as Jack Della won, he said, "I'm next," pretty much.
I mean, is he not?
He is next.
So what's the problem? Like,
I don't know, man. Nah,
he ain't praying.
I don't think
he
nothing
lost.
was wrong with it. But at the same time, he was never saying I wouldn't fight Belal. He said Khabib don't want me to, and then he was saying, you know, we have the same manager. I'm sure we'll work something out.
He gonna whoop Belal ass. He's finna whoop Belal ass. He don't give a damn about Khabib big ass. Khabib is 260 right now. Talking about him, he don't want. He don't give a shit about what Khabib talking about. Khabib, look, I love you, big dog, but this is about that woo-wop. You my training partner and shit, but I'm gonna go train down the street.
So Islam,
We
pretty
gonna
much,
be
it's pretty much known now, because this card, that's what this card was for. It was to figure out the movement or the direction that the UFC is about to go as a company. So now that Jack Della can't just be Belal Muhammad, and we're gonna break that fight down. But now that he accomplished that, then lets Islam move up. Ilia Topuria is gonna move up and probably fight Charles. I don't know if they're gonna throw an interim on it or it's gonna be 5 rounds.
They're not throwing an interim. He already said he's not giving up his belt.
Hopefully not throwing an interim. Hopefully just making it 5 rounds. Charles and Ilia.
I would love. He gonna knock Charles' ass out. Damn it, Charles, you my guy. He been getting a lot better. Charles get better all the time, though.
Would you rather watch Ilia Topuria versus Charles Oliveira or Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje?
I think Gaethje has a better chance of knocking him out than Charles do.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Why do you think that? Why do you think that?
I think Justin will neutralize his hands from the leg kicks. It's gonna be hard as shit to throw hard ass jabs and straights with no leg.
That's true.
And he fucked up Dustin from that shit. Dustin started throwing sideways punches like this. Hey, what do we know Dustin for? Fucking you up well. And these dudes big as hell. First of all, let me keep it a buck.
Ilia's big too. He's not no small guy though. He ain't no little guy.
Dustin big is dog shit compared to Ilia little ass. I don't give a damn what you talking about. We talking about you talking about fighter.
Dustin
big.
probably walking around like 190.
Let's talk about regular people. These are little ass dudes. These
190
dudes,
is little.
this dude like 5'7". What are you talking about? This dude like 5'8". What?
And 190.
Man, this dude little, dog. This dude little.
That don't change a damn thing.
Man, look, hey.
Jason, our coach is 185 if he's like sloppy.
You talking about these
180.
He's a killer. Okay, he's a killer too.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Don't
it's still
don't
just because
bring people in our life trying to compare them. No, because no. Ilia little ass.
You gotta use your real life experience.
I'm using real life. Ilia little as hell. I'm talking about 190. 190 little itty bitty too. You want to keep it a buck?
He'll still knock a big man out.
Okay,
I'm saying Herbert out.
He'll have a better chance. He'll knock Charles out. Charles leave his chin up. Charles be doing that movie time.
Are you okay? So when you talk about the size, you're talking about like what, for grappling or something?
Dog, look, you will see the size difference between each individual.
Between Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje.
What are you talking about? No, I'm talking about Ilia. You'll see the size difference with Charles and Ilia, and you'll see the size difference with Justin Gaethje and Ilia. You'll see it with both.
I mean, we
bigger.
saw what Max Holloway did to Justin Gaethje though.
Okay.
And he was a featherweight.
Okay. That's you just said styles make fights, right? Does Ilia fight like him? No. Ilia has a completely different style than that guy. He's gonna kick the dog and not only is he gonna kick it, he gonna kick the inside leg too hard as hell. He gonna kick you in the inside leg. Don't give a damn. Check it out.
You want you to
He wants you to check it out. And then look, all them punches gonna be a little neutralized. All I'm saying Justin Gaethje you have a better chance than Charles. Charles been fighting with them.
That's an interesting take, bro. I've never heard that take, so that's cool. That's interesting. I think
it's because I watched the Topuria fight today.
Dustin Poirier fight versus
I watched the first one.
Yeah,
the first one. Second one, damn.
That was a good ass fight. Yeah. But yeah, he'll kick your legs from the clinch.
Hard. First round, he's going straight leg hard, inside leg kick, killing you.
Yeah, that's tough. But I mean, Charles, he'll take the legs too. He's just very forward pressure.
That ain't that right there, brother. That's why we both agree. That shit ain't gonna work. Charles get knocked out so quick, it'll be like, it's over.
And Ilia is not a hoe on the ground. He's a really good player.
It wouldn't even go to the ground.
In jiu-jitsu.
It wouldn't even go. Charles be doing that rocket socket robot that his hands do this. His hands do this. He'll look around like ain't shit getting thrown.
He ain't looking around, he's throwing.
Bro,
Like
when he was fighting Chandler was throwing miscellaneous punches and they was missing by this much.
Then he was staying in the pocket and doing damage.
Okay.
That's what Charles does.
Okay, watch this. Stay in the pocket with Ilia. Ilia gonna throw one hook.
I don't think that's a good idea. But
He'll throw one hook in his head, will spin around the other side. Charles ain't doing all that. Charles ain't doing that. But Charles, I'm not gonna talk down to him. He get better every year.
But
you can see him get better every year.
So what that style matchup is like a hybrid Muay Thai for MMA in Charles Oliveira versus boxing. Boxing with like every now and again there'll be like a Dutch style because he will cut you off with the leg kicks, but mainly he's trying to box and take your head off, right? Like a boxer wrestler, right? That's kind of the style breakdown if we're talking about the striking. And for the longest time, matter of fact, for all the time, Muay Thai fighters will fuck up a boxer because they don't have to worry about the takedown. In MMA, it makes it different because you can't just have that forward pressure. You can't just grab me elbow without me taking you down, right?
Yeah.
But we also know that Muay Thai fighters have less great hands.
Hands don't work.
But it's because of their stance. They're like this, so they can't spring in and out. They're right here. They teep, boom, boom. But it's not going to have a lot of body behind it, the punches. But it makes the kick super effective. But saying that's kind of how that style, like that's how it could go back and forth, right? If Charles is trying to pressure him too much, Ilia might just take a shot.
Take a shot?
Ilia might just take
He'll
a
get
shot.
kicked in his mouth.
He might. But
that front kick is a monster.
That's a fun ass fight, though.
And front kick, no, he'll not try.
How do you think Islam? Before we get into Belal and Jack Della, how do you think Islam and Jack Della will be?
The time we saw Islam get knocked out, what did we see?
A right hand. Oh, yeah, right hand. Just
quick as hell. Never saw light of days. Is it over? It's over? One of them. No, it pissed off. Damn, it's over with already? No. Islam ass is good for it. I think Jack touched that damn chin.
Not only that, Jack's a big dude. Did you see the way he was compared? Like the way he looked in there to Belal? Belal's not a small welterweight. He's like a good sized welterweight.
He weighed Leon look.
Yeah, he's a good sized welterweight. But Jack looked big, dog.
Man, dude, let me tell you something about these dude's hands. If he put more in behind his punches, he really get people out of there quick. He be like going to the fifth round.
Nah, you say put more behind it. All those shots hurt.
That
Every
doesn't.
single
I'm not saying it don't hurt. No. I'm just saying it don't have to last long. Like,
but that's what you say. Belal's just one tough motherfucker. Many people would have broken there.
Nah,
many people would have broken
dude,
there.
There's some highlights of this dude sweat coming off his head. No, blood.
Jack Della, because he sits down on his punches too. He's not pitter patting you.
I wish he threw more kicks.
Well, he tried a couple like spinning kicks.
He throws kicks like this. He throws kicks like he just playing, like he's setting something up. Like he just kicking like not hard. He's setting these up and they hurt too.
Mm-hmm. And they hurt the body.
The body shots hurt.
He makes it about throwing longer.
You didn't hear his breakdown in below? He said, "I'm gonna take him 5 and I'm gonna knock him out in the 5th round." This dude knew he was gonna go all the way to the 5th.
Yeah, almost though. Almost. He didn't get him out of there. And Belal, don't get into it, is that Belal landed some hard shots that would have put other people out as well. Like, Belal ain't come there to win a decision. He came there to fight.
I can't wait to that wrestling. I'm sorry.
He came there to fight. Mm-hmm. What were we about to say?
I'm sorry.
Anyways, but yeah, he came there to fight. Like, there wasn't no decisionator bullshit that everyone so-called claims him for. And honestly, this is probably his most exciting fight.
Yes.
It was his most exciting fight.
I became a fan.
Yeah, and the thing is he did try to shoot. He just didn't try to shoot right off the bat. He tried to establish some hands first.
Ain't gonna work.
And then shoot. Mm-hmm. But it
didn't work.
It just didn't work. Jack Della, I told you, bro, his grappling his grappling's like that. And honestly, I think that they're similar levels in each of these martial arts. Yeah. I just think it's more like old school versus new school. That's kind of what it looked like to me.
I'm so glad this wrestling archetype's almost gone. I'm so glad this shit's almost over with, dog.
We almost over.
The age of the wrestlers. Bro, that shit. It disappeared for a little bit, then come right back. be strong as hell. He could disappear for a little bit. It was different. Like back then, it wasn't Russian wrestlers. It was more just if you went to college and wrestled. Yeah, American wrestling. Now it's Russian. Russian wrestlers. If you have a beard, I told you I don't like saying that about Muslims. You know, I don't be wanting to mess with nobody in the Muslim culture. You know, y'all, I love y'all. But yeah, anytime Russian people thought it's that wrestling now, that shit's almost over with. Because now they get knocked out and shit. That shit's almost over with. Because I hate it because, like, what happens when it don't work? Fuck, we getting fucked up? Like, that's not a good...
Nah, Ilia Topuria is a wrestler. What are you talking about? He's a wrestler.
I hate that shit. That's like a...
Dude, he was 8-0 with 7 submission victories.
Bro.
And 1 knockout.
Ilya
before the UFC.
Ilya makes sure his wrestling and jiu-jitsu is amazing so he can whoop your ass. That's not like his game plan. His game plan is not to go in there and do no...
Nowadays.
Yeah. This is so good that now I can focus on what I love to do, and that's busting your ass. See, that's a beautiful game plan. These dudes,
true.
That's not their game plan.
There's different kinds of grapplers. There's different kinds of fighters.
Their game plan is, I'm gonna grab both your legs, put you on the cage, the whole fight. But if that don't work,
not Islam.
Oh shit!
You over here talking about these Russians like Islam does that, like Khamzat does it. Islam and Khamzat are two of the most exciting fighters.
Khamzat ass. Khamzat nice, bro. Khamzat nice. Khamzat nice.
So everything you just said was bullshit.
No, there's people.
Who?
I'm not saying no names, bro. I told you I'm getting better. I can't just be just.
You say their names?
No, I'm not gonna say no names, bro. Dudes get knocked out. The age of the wrestlers over, bro. What's the name was like that before? What's the name was like that?
Marab, champion. Ilia, champion. Islam Makhachev, champion. Wrestlers. Dricus, champion. Jon Jones, champion. Magomed Ankalaev, champion. Pantoja, grappler.
These people just became champions.
The age of the grappler is over.
It's over.
What are you even saying?
It's over, bro, because the kickboxers were just champions. So what are you talking about?
Yeah, and then they all got beat by what?
That's okay.
I mean, I'm just...
No, because you saw what happened in the... What's his name? Just got his ass whooped.
Jack Della versus Belal.
Just got his ass whooped.
The thing is, Jack Della good in everything. He's not just a good striker, bro.
What did we just talk about?
Like he's good in everything. And they're like I don't see him. I mean, he choked out Randy Brown. It was after Randy Brown got wobbled and bobbled, but like he choked out Randy Brown. I think he has other submission victories as well. His grappling is not bad at all. The transitions I saw him make against Gilbert Burns in order to create scrambles and get up, and the way he was using the cage, bro, ain't no amateur grappler, and that's why Belal had such a hard time. The way, dude, his footwork, let's just talk about that. His footwork was beautiful. The reason I said it was like new age versus old age is because Belal was right there, fundamentals, not switching stances, coming forward, using long combinations, using short combinations to set up longer combinations, hitting him with the right hand, using his jab, never abandoned his lead hand, not once, mixing in kicks as well. But there wasn't the spins, there wasn't the stance switches, there wasn't the switching, ball throwing a jab, angling out, moving your head. Like, there wasn't enough, if you want to say, like, swag to it, right? Jack Della, on the other hand, had that new age. He had that, like, a little bit of MMA striking swag that you see, switching stances and going to the body. Things that are pretty to watch, but can be detrimental if you don't know how to do it, even though they're pretty to watch, but can be also very, very useful if you do know how to use it. And pretty to watch. And that's what Jack Della was that night, dog.
Man.
He was mad he didn't get the finish, but, dog, he did more than that, bro. He did more than that. He dominated the person who'd be dominating everybody.
Bro, no, Belal knew. If he can't take him down, he's going to lose this fight.
You saw how Belal didn't dab up anybody in the crowd.
I'm not talking about this dude no more. I'm done. Because I probably wouldn't have. My lip all fucked up. Fuck you.
No. I'm talking about before the fight.
Oh, no, brother. I wouldn't have neither. No, I probably wouldn't either. Man, fuck y'all. I don't give a fuck about these people. I got to win a fight. I'm not worried about dabbing.
I'm not worried about it.
Yeah. But Belal, these trying to make it seem like you're an asshole now, huh?
No, I was just pointing that out.
Okay.
I mean...
Oh, I thought he was trying to make it seem like he was an asshole.
As far as Belal, honestly, I think he got more respect after this fight. Like, a lot of people are actually talking about, damn, maybe he's not bored. After watching him,
Bro, you just said
after watching his his face.
his hands gonna get better after this.
His hands are good. It's
No,
just not Jack Della good. We knew if Jack Della was gonna beat him in one thing, it's gonna be striking.
I know, but this shit is like, bruh, I love this mixed martial. It's like the Karate Kid.
Mixed martial arts.
It's like the Karate Kid, bro.
But you get to watch it for real.
Not the Mr. Miyagi Karate Kid. I'm talking about Jackie Chan Karate Kid, the black one. When that motherfucker whoop your ass, and that shit hurt. But you know, nowadays people don't know how to take defeat, loss. You know what I'm saying? They just the instant gratification. You know, I need it right now and shit like that. They can't take the L, but taking L's like a wound, bro. You don't just get cut. Your skin just grow back. No, you gotta get a scab. It takes some time. It gotta heal. It's a process.
People get caught up in the result.
Yes.
And at the same time, they forget that they lost for a reason.
Yes. He got his ass whooped. Hell.
For a reason.
But well. No,
but for a reason.
But like a steak at the Outback. Like, and you by yourself, you know, your kids at school.
Yeah, you're saying you got cooked. You're saying you got
well.
Yeah.
He gonna go into that damn. I already know what I would do. Somebody beat my ass like that on TV. My mama watching this shit. You ain't finna do it again. He's gonna be better after this. But I'm saying he'll beat Islam ass though. It's the same, Noah. It's the same. His hands are so good. If you can't take me down, and we starting to figure out, you may not be able to.
Well,
I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Some of the factors in that fight is gonna be the weight, because he's gonna be bigger than he's gonna be bigger.
Damn it, bigger than Islam on some shit.
He's gonna be bigger than Islam. I know Islam had success with Belal in the gym.
That ain't Belal. That ain't Belal, guys.
But it ain't. This isn't Belal.
That ain't Belal.
He's bigger than Belal.
Meaner.
Can fend off the grappling of Belal.
More aggressive.
And this dude will hurt you with the hands.
More aggressive.
That's the one thing that before him fighting Dustin, Islam was suspect to, was hands.
But they said that about Dustin.
Boxing range. But they said that about the Dustin fight, and then Islam proved he could stand in there and trade, and he could eat shots and give shots. But the thing is, if you eat shots from Jack Della, it's not a pretty set.
Dustin and Jack Della, they both got the pose.
They both got it, but Jack Della has a little bit more weight. He has more weight.
Man, Dustin got. That's not even the thing though. But watch this. Start getting hit though. What'd he do? With Dustin, when he started getting touched up a little bit, what'd he do?
Oh no, he's grabbing.
What happens when it don't work? That's my problem. That's what happens when you start getting hit unusually. You're not used to motherfuckers hitting you like this, but you're used to taking them down after they do this shit. What happens when this motherfucker don't go down? What do we do next? I don't think Islam winning that.
Then you mix it up.
I don't think, because you saw Belal not winning that shit. Belal, I give it to him. Ain't nobody getting their ass whooped that bad, bro. And not cold. Because he was still trying to win.
Still trying
to win.
The whole time.
God damn.
You can't do nothing but respect. But yeah, what I was saying earlier is that's the reason that people, they break after losses. If you can't take a loss in this, especially in this game, it's because you broke mentally, right? And it's because they don't see that I lost for a reason, and it was because one, he was better than me on the night, and then also there's just some deficiencies that I gotta patch up. You're never gonna be the perfect fighter. Loss is always gonna be there, but what are you gonna learn from it, right? Enthusiasm. There's a quote. It says, "Enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare." And that's the fucking truth. Like it's one thing to be all excited about fighting. Oh, I love fighting. I love doing this. When you're undefeated, when you haven't experienced that loss, that defeat, the fucking knockout loss and shit like that. But then when you have
wait.
When you
said that shit,
and you still love that shit.
Yeah,
that's a little different.
Yeah, you just said Bo Niggle. You just said his whole.
No. Because Bo Niggle's still trying to. He's fired up. Did you watch any of his fucking podcasts afterwards, or his interviews or anything?
Man.
Bro, he's fired up, and this ain't nowhere near the end for Bo Niggle. Bo Niggle's gonna be great, dog. Right. Don't be mistaken.
All right. When you in the cage, how much talking you see? Damn, you ain't in the podcast in the cage, motherfucker. Get your ass off that podcast. Get your ass in this damn cage. I saw you quit. All that damn talking. That's the problem. We were just talking about it, bro. It's actually, embarrassment is beautiful. It helps you become a monster, bro.
Embarrassment?
Yes. Sometimes you just need to be, embarrassed a little bit, bro. Back in my day, like I'm old. That's crazy. Nowadays, it's not like that, bro. Dudes, them kids get embarrassed now. Please don't put this on camera. This is just me and you talking.
I'm glad we learned from our experiences.
Damn, bro. In the moment, bro, that shit felt like it was over. I feel like I couldn't even go outside. Type shit. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody gave a fuck.
That's how it be, dog.
Yeah.
You saw that Jon Jones is still running from Tom Aspinall.
I find this big ass dude. For what?
Now you saw I think he's on like a reality show against Nate Diaz.
I seen that.
Yeah, something like that.
That's stiff. Bro, he's not fighting Tom. The fact that they making the heavyweight division hold up like this is the crazy part.
That's actually
that's the crazy part.
That's actually the
that's the
But it's because they
part.
can't do it twice in a row.
Yeah.
They can't do it twice in a row. We just had a champion leave in Francis Ngannou. Now they're gonna have Jon Jones leave.
Let him fight Gon. Get it over with. Let him knock Gon out.
Let who fight Gon? Aspinall?
Yeah.
Gon isn't taking fights. He's making movies.
What the fuck is going on in the heavyweight division? What the fuck's going on?
Nah, Cyril Gunn. Nah, he just came off that fight with Volkov. They probably gonna run that back or something.
I tired to watch big ass Volkov, dog. God damn. Let him fight somebody else. Let Tom fight somebody. Tom not fighting Jon Jones if that's what we're waiting on.
Bro, that's what he's still looking for. That's what the UFC's still looking for. The only one not looking for is Jon.
He's not looking for this, bro. No.
It's your favorite fighter. Avoid this nigga, dog.
Oh, he's 40 years old.
He's 36 years old.
Dog, I wouldn't fight him.
Tom Aspinall's what, 32? He's a 4-year difference.
Is he fighting him for a ruby? Is that what he's fighting him for?
He's fighting him for $30 million and still declining. Imagine you get paid $30 million. Even if they say, I'll pay $30 million if you let me knock you out
crazy enough,
you'll probably do it.
Crazy enough, they made Jon seem like he was just this outlandish gorilla that kills people in public and does coke. But Conor has slapped more hoes in public than he ever did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Conor has.
Conor slapped, grabbed hair.
Conor been in jail, though.
I've seen him slapped his wife with his firstborn child before I seen Jon slap.
I've never seen him be suspended, but he
done been slapping way more hoes
he
than
been
Jon.
in jail, though.
Jon
This
more
nigga
domestic violence.
through a bus window.
Who did that?
Conor.
Damn.
That was when he was trying to get Khabib off the bus.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. And then when he fight him, he's terrified. Ain't that crazy?
He was terrified.
He was scared. No.
He wasn't scared.
He's please stop. It was a joke. No, I heard that. I heard that shit. My own.
Yeah, okay. After it started, that
please, it was a joke. Please.
Going in there, he was confident. He's like, I'm fresh right now. He got a little tired.
Please stop. It was a joke. I'm sorry.
He got a little tired that he.
Everybody got a little hole in him. You said it
Everybody
first.
got a little hole in him, dog.
You said it.
Mm-hmm.
It just take the right person.
But yeah, Tom Aspinall, man, dude. This dude been training since he was 8, waiting for this moment, dog. Waiting for this damn moment.
Well, he
almost quit MMA how many times before he got to the UFC? Because you don't make nothing, dude. He was just on a podcast talking about how, bro, like, as a local professional fighter, dude, you only making like, if you have 3 fights in a year, you might make $3,000 to $5,000.
Oh hell no.
3 fights.
Oh.
$3,000 to $5,000 on the local scene.
Oh.
And then when you get into the UFC, you're still not really making anything unless you just win in. You're getting bonuses. Like,
who's all doing that? Not everybody.
Yeah, not everybody, dog. And it's like, man, he was talking about that shit, and he was like, bro, I was just doing whatever to get by, but I was just lucky to have people close to me that can encourage me, because not everybody has that. Like, just a good support system, people who believe in you type shit. And then those people, they'll stop. But yeah, he was going into all of that, and he was really breaking it down, like the journey that this nigga's been on just to be getting stifled by this nigga Jon Jones. He really just wants to fight, to be honest. I don't think he really cares at this point anymore who it is. I know he wants Jon Jones, but I think he's really willing to fight anyone. But I know on that 317 card, it's probably going to be Charles and Ilia. and then they're gonna try because that's International Fight Weekend, right? And then they're gonna try and make that Jon Jones Aspinall. If they could put both those on the same card, make everybody get rich.
John look old too.
Why you look old? Just gray hairs.
Big as hell. Jon Jones.
He look good against Stipe.
Crazy, bro.
That's because Stipe look old.
He can't look old against a dude if he fight Aspinall. He won't look old because he gonna have to move with Aspinall ass. He not fighting Tom. He gonna give it to Cyril. He gonna give the Cyril ass again. Watch. He gonna piss Tom ass off. He gonna give the Cyril. Watch. Cyril gonna get another opportunity. He gonna beat the shit out of Cyril.
He already said, I'll vacate my belt. They can fight out and, just come back to me when y'all ready.
John said that. He wants Cyril.
And they're still not.
That's who it is.
And it's still not true.
It's Cyril.
Who wants
It's
Cyril?
John. Yeah.
He wants Cyril rematch?
Beat the shit out of Cyril. He know.
He wants Alex to move up. That's really what he wants. That's what we're looking at.
He want Alex.
He wants Alex to move up.
Fuck Tom.
But Alex needs to get his belt back.
True. Fuck Tom.
Because Michael ain't alive.
Tom's been waiting for suck a dick waiting since he was 8. He can miss me with that shit. He can quit tomorrow. I wouldn't give a fuck. He need to fight. Alex, that'd be my two most favorited fighters of all time. Me, my Rushmore would fight each other. That would be like when Izzy fought what's the name, retired bald head dude that
Anderson Silva.
But it was a shitty fight. It was like that. The lead up was amazing. The lead up was amazing. Then it was boring as hell. Yeah, it was shit. Yeah. That shit was ass.
Yeah, and that's exactly how you would feel about this Pereira and Jon Jones shit.
No, what?
Pereira was gonna be amazing.
Lead up's gonna be crazy.
Pereira's gonna land that left
He gonna
hook.
land.
He's gonna land a couple leg. He's gonna left hook, and then it's gonna be over.
Bro.
Yeah, we're gonna get to it. John's gonna take his back, take him down.
He gonna land one leg kick.
Guillotine without any position. Long ass arms.
That quick. Literally that quick.
So why are we gonna watch that?
I'm gonna watch it.
I ain't gonna watch it.
Because I just want to see the leg kicks on John.
Based on principle, I ain't watching that shit. Based off this nigga running from Tom Aspinall, I ain't watching that. That nigga has hole in him.
No, he don't. You talking about John?
He'll whoop my ass. No doubt about it. But like,
You said John has hole in him.
We all do.
Nah, not
We all do.
Not John.
I'm gonna group them all in.
No, John don't got nothing in him. I done seen this dude defy the odds a couple times, brother. I ain't gonna lie.
We all got hold of them though.
Nah, bro, this dude did a whole night of cocaine, won a fight after not training, barely won. Said, you know what, fuck it, I gotta start training. Came back, whooped the dude ass the next time.
That was in the Augusta scene.
And he did it twice. You out your mind, bro. He did it twice.
He was also hiding underneath his octagon.
Underneath the cage for 6 hours.
When Masada came in,
He on the iPhone.
with VPN on. Can't track the shit.
Did he leave yet?
That's crazy. Apple don't give up no phone records. You ain't gonna catch him, dog.
That's crazy. That's crazy because Apple ain't from here.
Apple? Okay, we not getting into that, dog. I don't know what you want, but we ain't getting into that.
My bad.
But fuck yeah, nah, bro.
Crazy.
Nah, and he's talked about having a hole in himself too. John, he was talking about against race. He was like, man, this dude, he's younger, he's hungry, he really wants it. He's getting the better of me right now. Maybe I should just let him have it. But he fought that hoe. Like he had those doubts, those thoughts, and then he fought that shit. In that moment, ended up winning the last 2 rounds, still losing, but putting a good valiant effort against Dominic Reyes.
That was after slapping. I was doing coke.
There was not. This was after the whole return of Jon Jones, preacher.
Oh, this was the.
Thank you God for everything.
Bro, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lawsuits, and I guarantee you stop. Once they start getting in that bag, man,
Stop what?
Huh?
Stop.
Slapping hoes at parties.
Yeah.
It only take about 3 lawsuits before you say, you know what? I'm a Christian man, and I am willing to leave the right of righteousness and not slap anyone.
Hey man, we could just follow God from the beginning.
People don't do that.
Any of that.
People don't do that. People
do.
They slap on the wrist.
People do that. Islam Makhachev could be.
They're both Muslim.
Ilia Topuria. Not Muslim. Ilia Topuria.
You just named 3. Okay, name. Come on. You said Now I want you to name. No. Now I want you to name people that don't. No. Name people that don't know. Name people that don't. Now I want you to name people that don't.
Charles Oliveira.
No. Name people that don't know. It's gonna be easy.
Drika Duplessis.
You gonna go down the list.
Why are you interrupting me? Drika Duplessis, Charles Oliveira.
Oh my goodness, bro! You was such an optimistic ass dude,
Look,
bro.
I'm just letting you know.
Oh my goodness, man! You need to write a book.
One day, inshallah.
You need to write a book, bro.
Inshallah. What's the next card that's happening, though? What's the next card that's happening?
Gilbert Burns versus that young dude that ain't never lost.
Why you say it like that, dog?
What?
It's the truth, but why you say it like that?
What am I saying? Like
Morales versus Gilbert Burns. That's right. I saw the odds on that. Michael Morales like a -600.
he about to beat his ass.
That's what they say.
Gilbert ass ain't playing with people though.
Paul Craig's on there against
Oh my goodness, dog. Dang, dog. They still letting his ass fight.
Paul Craig? What about Paul Craig?
Hey, I'm getting tired of Paul Craig ass, dog. Go do jiu-jitsu, bro. Get it up. They had to get knocked out.
He submitted Mike Man ain't alive. Who'll be your favorite fighter?
Nobody gives.
Who'll be your favorite fighter? And
I can pull up. I can pull up 7 minutes.
Submitted Jamal Hill.
I could put up 7 minutes of highlights of him getting knocked out. I can pull up 7 minutes of highlights.
Knocked out Andre Muniz.
Oh.
Paul Craig, he's a great fighter.
Paul Craig.
He submitted Nikita Krylov.
Fuck is that, bro?
Bro,
y'all, let's go to B-Dubs watch Paul Craig fight. Yeah, fuck it, let's go.
Hey, it's never a boring fight unless he's fighting Bo Nickel. But yeah, bro, episode 75, The Will vs. The Way. We talked about UFC 315. That's our reaction, our recap for the boys who maybe didn't get to watch the card. But yeah, all in all, man, I think it was a great card. We had some great fights. We had some Jack Della, bro. He put on a true good performance, man. He really deserved that title shot. After winning 7 in a row, I didn't even know he had won 7 in a row. He's just been like sneaking by.
No, he hadn't been sneaking.
He's been hurting people, but he's been sneaking by. Like, I didn't know it was 7. I thought he was like maybe 4 or 5 and 0. But 7, that's worthy of a title shot. And so, even though this is a surprise to most of us because we thought Shevchenko was going to be in there, look what you could do when you just get an opportunity. Look what you could do when they give you an opportunity, bro. And shout out Aiemann Zahabi, shout out Natalia, Silva, BSD. Y'all put on great fights. Before we finish off though, who won? Who won on this card? And someone's doing 50 push-ups.
Notice every time I win, it be some shit. We didn't bet on the one I won. What the fuck's up? What's up? That's a second, nigga. Okay. Let's bet then. Let's bet. I ain't gonna play with this. Let's bet, bro. I bet 50 of the thing. Chicken wings, 50 of the thing. Go on with the card, bro. 50.
You remember if I win, you gotta do push-ups.
Give a damn 50, bro. 50.
50 push-ups. Who picks more fights right on this card?
All right, bro.
50
All right, bro.
on-call push-ups.
All right, bro. All right.
So we gotta
hype now.
We gotta figure out who won this card.
Piss me out talking about somebody got to do 50 push-ups. Nigga, fuck with this nigga talking.
Yeah, you gotta
You got me cussing up. I've been holy the whole podcast. Now you talking about some 50 push-ups. You got me fucked up, man. I won that bitch.
we gonna find out right
Yeah, we gonna find out.
Alright.
You gonna lie. No, you be lying. No, you be lying, dog. You be lying.
Brad Katana versus
You be lying, bro.
Begzat Almakhan.
I don't know none of that shit.
We both chose Begzat. We both chose Daniel Santos. We both chose Bruno Silva, and we were both wrong. Katana got knocked out by a nasty uppercut by
Bruno Silva
Begzat.
got fucked up.
Marc-Andre Barrios knocked out Bruno Silva against the cage and
Fucked him.
Bruno Silva was out for 6 minutes, bro.
That day he died.
He was asleep for 6 minutes. That's bad. And on the prelims, you chose Ivan Erslan. I chose Navajo Sterling. So that's 1 for me. Navajo put on a fucking fantastic performance. You chose Bukowskis. I chose Iwan Kutilap. But Kutilap got robbed, first of all. That nigga got robbed. But, okay.
Duh.
You got Modesty.
You see how when I win, a nigga got robbed? You see how?
Nah, he got robbed, bro. It's not just my
He got whooped.
He
won. He didn't get whooped.
We both chose Jasmine Jastavusius. So, we
Took
still
him,
have 1-1.
Yeah.
I chose Mike Malott. You chose Charles Radke.
Dub
for me. Mike Malott, bro, they had beef going in there too. because Raggy was talking shit about Canada. Mike Bilal's from Canada. He ate a punch, gave a punch back. That's how he knocked him out.
I'd say fuck Canada too. I ain't gonna lie, they fucking soft.
And then you gonna get knocked out by Mike Bilal.
They still soft as Sherman.
George St. Pierre.
You named 2 niggas.
Aiemann Zahabi. He ain't soft.
Motherfucker soft as
That
Sherman.
nigga's.
I slap the shit out of Zahabi ass. Go ahead.
Anyways, then I say who chose? What did we choose on that one? I think we both chose VSD, huh? No.
No.
You chose Prepolec.
Was it?
Then I say me versus Kyle Prepolec.
No, we both chose because we didn't know who was name. We both chose
Same
BSD. I chose old girl for sure.
I chose Natalia, but we both did. We both chose Jose Aldo. We both you chose Manon Fiorot. And
Let me see.
And Valentina
Let
won.
me see.
Valentina won. You didn't choose Valentina.
Bro, we be tied then.
Hold on. Okay, so we were 1-1, right? Then it was 2-1 when I got Mike Malott. Right? 3-1 because of Valentina.
Bro.
3-2 because of nobody. Not even 3. Oh no, 3-2 because of Jack Della. You got Jack Della. I got Belal.
Bro, I won somebody on the prelims, bro. You bullshit, bro.
We chose a lot of the same ones on the
Yeah, y'all see, bro,
I mean, we could look. Here's one thing we're gonna fact check right here, because I have the.
I'm start writing.
I have it picked up. I have it pulled up right here for our picks. So you ain't gonna run away from nothing.
I can see Mike Bilal's pulling that one out.
The only one I'm unsure of is the BSD one we picked.
Alright, and then we get on to the main card. BSD, Benoit Saint Denis versus Kyle Prepolec.
Whatever the hell. I'm gonna go on BSD.
I'm gonna go BSD as well. Prepolec's coming off of 2.
So 50 push-ups.
Bro, we did,
I
bro. We did the
appreciate you.
prelims, bro.
I appreciate you.
We did the prelims, bro. I'm gonna go.
You're a good sport. About
This ain't over with. We
Don't
worry
do all
about
the fact checking you need to do.
I'm gonna fact check. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah.
Do all the fact checking you need to do. Cause I'm gonna make you do a push up on this spot. we go.
You got your mind, bro. You got your fucking mind if you think I'm finna go to the ground.
Hey, dog. You agreed to it. I'd have done it if you would, though.
Hey, bro. You right. Yeah, you right. You right.
You the one.
Fuck you though. No.
You the one who wanted to make it 50. Nah. 50 chicken wings, right?
No, cause bro, I beat you the last one, bro. You said I was cat, bro, and I did.
But go back and look at the podcast.
Bro, every time I win, bro, it be nothing, bro. And then you win, it be good. It be good and ready, bro. I get tired, bro. God damn, dog.
It's just good business.
Shit, man.
That's all it is maybe if you were right more,
Okay.
you would reap the rewards.
Say that.
But you keep having this casual mindset, you go have to get down and give me one a little bit. What you want? You want leg raises? If you're not able to do push-ups, you don't have to do push-ups. What you want, leg raises?
Bro, it's fuck you to the truth.
You really didn't think I would.
It's fuck you, bro. It's fuck you, bro. All the way, bro. I ain't going with you, man.
Damn, did I have a perfect card? So you want push-ups, leg raises, squats? What we doing?
I got one for you.
No, I'm just asking.
I got one for you. Ready? Watch this.
Alright, nigga, whatever. I'll get you later. But what's that episode? What you doing? Was that a dip?
Yeah, that's my one, bro. That's my one, bro. There we go, bro. Cool.
Episode 75 of Will vs. The Way, man. This has been T. Will, the casual, and Noah back on top again. We just can't help ourselves, dog. We just love winning. So if y'all trying to make some money, y'all trying to bet on these cards, man, y'all know whose side we on.
Damn.
But like I said, this has been the #1 uncensored MMA podcast, The Will vs. The Way, with Noah and T. Will. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your grandma to tell your friends.
Man.
And we'll see you guys in the next one.
What's up, villains? New episodes of The Will vs. The Way Uncensored MMA podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.